Hello. Today, we will talk about something very important for all English learners. It is about how to stop feeling shy or nervous and start speaking English. Many people feel this way. It is normal to feel a little afraid when you speak a new language. Sometimes, you might worry about making mistakes or not knowing the right words. This can make you hesitate. You may feel unsure and want to wait before you talk. But the good news is, you can overcome this hesitation. You can learn to speak English with confidence. It takes time, but it is possible. In this video, I will share some easy and helpful ideas to help you start talking more. We will look at why we hesitate and how to change this feeling. We will also practice simple ways to speak English every day. The most important thing is to keep trying and to be kind to yourself. Speaking a new language is not easy, but with small steps, you can improve. So let's begin this journey together. Remember, hesitation is normal, but it does not have to stop you. You can start today, and little by little, you will speak English more easily. Understanding hesitation. When we talk about hesitation, we mean the feeling of stopping or waiting before we speak. This feeling happens to many people learning English. Sometimes you want to say something, but your mind feels slow, or your voice does not come out easily. You may feel nervous or worried about what others will think. These feelings are normal. Many learners have the same experience. You might hesitate because you are afraid of making mistakes. You might think, what if I say something wrong? Or, what if people do not understand me? These thoughts can make you feel stuck. Another reason for hesitation is not knowing the right words or grammar. When your brain searches for the right way to say something, it can slow you down. It feels difficult to speak fast and clearly. But remember, hesitation is just a feeling. It does not mean you cannot speak English. It means your brain is working hard to learn something new. This is a part of learning. It is okay to feel unsure at times. The important thing is to keep practicing. Each time you speak, even with hesitation, you get better. You learn new words, and your brain becomes faster. You learn to trust yourself more. Hesitation is just a small step in your English journey. You are not alone. Many learners start this way, and many improve by taking small steps every day. Simple mindset shifts to reduce fear. Now that we understand why hesitation happens, let's talk about how to change the way we think. Sometimes, our thoughts make us feel more afraid or nervous. But if we change our thoughts, we can feel braver and more ready to speak English. The first important idea is this. Speaking English is about communication, not perfection. You do not have to say everything perfectly. People will understand you even if you make small mistakes. The goal is to share your ideas and feelings, not to be perfect. Another helpful idea is to think of mistakes as part of learning. Everyone makes mistakes when they learn something new. Mistakes are not bad. They help you get better. When you change your mind to see mistakes as good, you feel less afraid to speak. It is okay to say I don't know sometimes or ask for help. This is normal and shows that you want to learn. Also, remember that every small step is important. Speaking a little bit every day helps you improve. You do not need to speak long sentences at first. Even short sentences or simple words help your brain practice. When you think like this, you will feel more relaxed and ready to speak. You will stop waiting for the perfect moment because you know every moment is good to try. These changes in your mind will help you feel stronger and more confident. It takes time to change your thoughts, but each day you practice, it becomes easier. Keep telling yourself it is okay to make mistakes. I am learning. I am improving. These words can help you feel calm and happy while you speak. Practical tips to start speaking. Now that you have some new ideas about how to think when you speak, let's talk about how to practice speaking English every day. Speaking can feel hard at first, but there are simple ways to begin. One good way is to speak to yourself. You can practice speaking English alone, in your home, or even while walking. Try saying simple sentences about your day or what you see around you. For example, you can say, "I am cooking dinner," or "The sky is blue today." Speaking to yourself helps you practice without pressure. Another helpful tip is to learn and use common phrases. These are short, easy sentences you can say often, like, "How are you?" or "What time is it?" When you know these phrases well, you feel ready to use them with other people. You can also practice answering simple questions. For example, when someone asks, "Where do you live?" you can answer, "I live in a small town." You don't need to say too much at first. Short answers are okay. It is better to speak a little than not speak at all. You can also use your phone or a recorder to listen to your own voice. This can help you hear how you sound and make you more comfortable speaking. Remember, the most important thing is to try, even if you feel shy or unsure. Every time you speak, you are getting better. You do not need to be perfect. Just speak slowly and clearly. With time, you will find it easier to talk for longer. Keep these tips in your mind and try to use them every day. Speaking a little bit every day helps your brain and mouth get ready for real conversations. Using everyday situations to practice. Now that you know some easy ways to practice speaking, let's talk about how to use your daily life to help you learn English. Everyday situations are perfect places to practice. You do not need to wait for a special moment or a class. For example, when you go to a store or a cafe, you can try to speak English. You might say, "Hello, can I have a coffee please?" or "How much is this?" These small talks help you use English in real life. Talking like this helps your confidence grow because you see that people understand you. You also learn new words and phrases that you can use next time. Another good time to practice is when you meet friends or family who speak English. Even if you only say a few words, it is good practice. You can ask simple questions like, "How are you?" or say things like, "I like this movie." The more you use English in these moments, the more natural it becomes. You can also watch English videos or listen to English music and try to repeat what you hear. This is a fun way to practice speaking and learn new words. The key is to find small chances every day to speak English. These moments may feel small, but they are very important. Each time you use English, your brain learns and your mouth practices. Over time, speaking English will feel easier and more natural. So try to use English in your everyday life. Don't wait for perfect moments because those moments do not come. Start now with what you have and keep practicing every day. How to handle mistakes and keep going. As you begin to speak more in English, you will make mistakes. This is a very normal part of learning. Sometimes you might say a word wrong or use the wrong grammar. It can feel a little embarrassing or frustrating, but it is important to remember that mistakes are good. They help you learn and improve. Every mistake is a chance to get better. When you make a mistake, do not stop or feel bad. Instead, try to see it as a step forward. You can even say to yourself, "I made a mistake, but that is okay. I am learning." It helps to be kind to yourself. Learning a language is not easy, and it takes time. Sometimes you might want to stop speaking because you are afraid of mistakes, but stopping will not help you improve. The best thing is to keep going. Keep practicing, even if you feel unsure. When you speak often, your brain remembers the right words and the right way to say things. Another way to handle mistakes is to ask for help. If you don't understand something, or you are not sure if you said something right, you can ask someone to explain or repeat. Most people will be happy to help you because they see you want to learn. Remember, the goal is communication. It is more important that people understand your meaning than that you speak perfectly. Keep practicing every day, and your mistakes will become fewer. The more you speak, the more confident you become. So don't be afraid to make mistakes. They are your friends on your learning journey. Examples of simple conversations. Now that you know how to think about speaking and handle mistakes, let's look at some simple conversations you can try. These examples will help you feel ready to talk with others. Remember, these are just models to practice with. You do not need to be perfect. You can use your own words and take your time. Here is a short conversation at a cafe. Person A says, "Hello, can I have a coffee, please?" Person B replies, "Sure, what kind of coffee do you want?" Person A answers, "I want a small coffee, please." This conversation is simple and uses easy words. You can practice saying each sentence slowly. Another example is a conversation with a friend. Person A asks, "How are you today?" Person B answers, "I'm good, thank you. And you?" Person A replies, "I'm fine." These short exchanges help you practice greetings and polite answers. You can try to say these sentences out loud, and then change some words to make new conversations. For example, instead of coffee, you can say tea or water. Or you can change "how are you" to "what is your favorite movie?" Practicing these conversations helps your brain remember the words and phrases. It also helps you feel more confident. You can start by practicing alone, then try with a friend or teacher. The important thing is to speak, even if you feel nervous. Each time you try, you get better. You are training your mouth and your mind to work together in English. Remember, no one expects you to be perfect. These examples are just the beginning of your practice. Building confidence over time. Now that you have practiced simple conversations, let's talk about how confidence grows with time. Learning to speak English is like learning to ride a bike or play a musical instrument. At first, it feels difficult and scary. You might hesitate or feel unsure. But if you keep practicing every day, your confidence will grow. Each time you speak, you become a little stronger. Your brain learns new words, and your mouth learns how to say them more easily. It is important to be patient with yourself. Confidence does not come quickly or all at once. It takes time and effort. Sometimes you will feel good and speak easily. Other times, you might feel shy or nervous again. This is normal. The key is to keep trying, even when it feels hard. Try to practice a little every day. Even 5 or 10 minutes of speaking can help a lot. When you speak regularly, you start to trust yourself more. You remember words faster, and your voice feels clearer. You also start to enjoy speaking English more because it feels easier. It is good to celebrate small successes, like finishing a conversation or learning a new phrase. These moments show you are moving forward. Remember, building confidence is a journey, not a race. Every step, no matter how small, is progress. Keep believing in yourself and your ability to speak English. With time and practice, hesitation will become less, and speaking English will become natural.